Real life Spartan here. We're doing a video. It's going to be uncut and it's going to be unfiltered. We're just diving right into the information, the updates coming for Halo Infinite at the end of this month. Hot off the presses. I've never done this before. I never generally have the time or the opportunity to get this news out quick enough because there are already so many great Halo YouTubers out there that cover this 24/7. I'm not one of them, clearly, but today, in this instance, I am. So, here's the format. I have a bunch of screenshots on this monitor. I have a bunch of notes that I just took on this monitor because I just got done watching the unveil that 343 did live. So I'm going to pull these notes up and we're going to dive right in. Fun fact, I just recorded this video and the whole time I forgot to toggle off of this scene. So I was just talking in my command center and none of you Spartans wouldn't, you wouldn't have been able to see a thing the whole time. So we're going to run it back again and we're going to get to it right here, right now. All right, so Mark IV Armor Core. It is coming January 30th. Speaking of January 30th, let me make sure this is recording still. Okay, we're good. January 30th is the next season. Or is it? 343 are no longer calling Infinite updates seasonal moving forward. So they're referring to it as the January 30th update. But there is a ton of content coming and a ton of content in the pipeline. So hopefully we don't have to panic, but I'm all for new development happening on the next Halo game as well. But we still need some support here, and I want some support on Master Chief Collection. Copy that. But let's dive in. Mark IV Armor, it's going to be completely free, coming January 30th. That Halo Wars Armor Core is looking so good. Very excited about that. But let's keep going. I'm trying to get this to you as quickly as possible. Like I said, this is going to be an unfiltered, raw edit. I'm just going to upload instantly, so we're running right through the screenshots. Shout out again to the 343 believers there. This is new helmets. We got 3 new helmets coming, all themed from Halo's Season 2 TV show coming. All right, I'm going to give Season 2 a chance. The trailer looked cool. You can say, yeah, but, it's just a trailer. It's just a trailer. So I'm not going to get overly excited, but I am going to give Season 2 a chance and hope for the best. This EOD variant goes hard. So these are new helmets that are dropping January 30th. Moving along, cross-core shoulders are going to be a thing. So you're going to be able to have thousands of combinations now with your Spartans, on top of what you could already do. But the next-gen cross-core shoulder variants are inbound. Let's keep going. Look at these noble believers. They believe. Shout out to all 3 of these warriors. Shout out to the Halo Game Fuel in the backdrop there. Operations. So operations are returning in place of Season 6, if I'm not mistaken. So the first operation is going to be Spirit of Fire, and it's going to be 4 to 6 weeks. You'll have 20 unlockable items that are free in the first operation. There you go. Got that next-gen knife. Copy that. 82,800 points up there. Copy that. 60 frames a second. Copy that. Cyber Showdown 3. So Cyber Showdown 3 is coming back, and you're going to have some wiring and additional cosmetics this time around to make those Spartans pop even more. The third operation that they revealed is the Yappening making a return. So Yappening's coming back. You can get all your grunt love on, along with a lot of other fun stuff. Now, again, these are targeted to be 4 to 6 week operations, so you can do the math. Yappening Part 2 is probably not going to be happening until later this spring or early summer. As we proceed, this is a map that they discussed called Illusion. I am super excited about this map for a couple of reasons. Number one, it provided, from what I saw in the short preview, some open sight lines for mid to long range engagements, whether it be with the bandit, the battle rifle, the sniper. It has some open opportunities from what I saw. I got to get, boots first into it, get my reps on. But I'm also excited because it does something different that we haven't seen on Halo Infinite, or really, to my knowledge, any Halo game prior. This middle area with the force field walls, if you go inside of that, you become camo. Now, some in the chat while I watched the live stream argued that that's just going to make it Camper City. Like I said, got to get my boots into the map myself, but I think that's a cool addition. I love the sci-fi element of that, and I would like to see more of that. We got some different elements coming to play. I miss the teleporters, I miss the grav lifts, I miss all the force field shields and all that fun stuff, so it's good to see some of that stuff getting sprinkled back in to Halo Infinite. This is a throwback. Now, there's another one. If you didn't see the live stream, you'll have to take a look for yourself. I love this Easter egg, though, because this is apparently an Oni research facility. Here's a quick shot where they have camo inside that interior area, which you can see is where that energy sword is going to spawn up. All right, we're moving to Forge now, and I'm so excited for the Forgers out there. You get this beautiful canvas to work with, but you get Covenant Purple making a return. 70 Covenant elements, if I'm not mistaken, that you can tweak, manipulate, play around with, and they said it on stream, and I was thinking the exact same thing. Which one of you Forgers is going to be the first to get a quality mid-ship remake out that is purple? Cannot wait to see. Super excited again for all the smooth visuals that will come with the purple. And Unishek also pointed out that you can manipulate and change the colors of these. If you want to make them orange, you can. If you want to make them green, you can. So that's going to be awesome. Next point that they touched on, and I'm not a forger, as you probably know already, but they said they are going to allow creator functionality, and that is going to give you modes that you can build within a script, and you can share that script out. You can share that game mode out universally. It no longer has to be embedded directly into said Forge map, to my knowledge, if I understood them correctly. So you can share out your game mode universally. An example they gave is Repulse Soccer. So it no longer would have to be embedded directly into every single map. You can share that game mode out, and as long as that map is designed for Repulse Soccer, you can just select that game mode, and it will work fine on that map. The reasoning behind this, they said it would free up the memory so that you can use more of that memory for the map itself instead of the game mode. Hopefully I explained that somewhat decent. Like I said, I'm not a forger, but that was cool. They got 2 new palettes coming soon as well. They got this Alien Sci-Fi palette, and then the Flood palette, which Sketch even mentioned is moist, it's wet, it's ooey, it's gooey. I gotta agree, and I can't wait to see zombie mode on this, along with some other crazy game types. Again, these are not coming on January 30th. These are later in the pipeline, but it was cool to just get a glimpse of both of these. BTB refresh. Finally, I'm so happy about this. We're going to get 3 new maps to BTB. We're also going to get a refresh to Squad Battle in the future and Husky Raid. They even, excuse me, they even mentioned at some additional playlist coming into the pipeline that we haven't seen yet. So that's going to be really cool to see. I played this map during a tournament when I was on Ice Spiteful's team. Love this map. Gives me some Halo 2 containment vibes. So I'm very excited for the BTB refresh. Tashi coming on, being a true believer here, and we start talking about the competitive side of things. Now, first things first, this is a throwback to the partnered teams that launched with Halo Infinite. They are being unvaulted, and you can pick them up again for, I'm not sure how long, a limited time or maybe the whole length of the season. Who knows, but they've been refreshed some with some additional items added. Not entirely sure what, but pretty cool to see them get unvaulted. It's with the partnered teams that are still partnered and still a part of the Halo scene, so a couple of them have dropped off, unfortunately, but this stuff's coming back. If you didn't get an opportunity to grab it before, now you got that opportunity. Before I dive into the next set of armor cores, I want to talk quickly on the competitive side of things. They mentioned something that got me super excited, and that is the fact that Ranked Slayer is going to be a permanent playlist later this year. So Ranked Slayer, Ranked Doubles, both permanent spots later this year as part of a match composer that is in the works as well, like MCC has. So they're working on some type of match composer variant, and they are also going to have 4 dedicated ranked playlists at any time. You'll have Ranked Arena, Ranked Slayer, Ranked Doubles, and then the 4th will be a rotational playlist, whether it be Team Snipes, Tactical Slayer, or something completely new. So I'm really excited about Ranked Slayer and Ranked Doubles getting some love, and then the Match Composer variant coming down. They also touched on network and stability. They're taking feedback, and they are continuing to improve networking and coding behind the scenes, and they hope to roll that out universally for all playlists later this year. So that's a W. Hopefully it comes sooner than later, along with an anti-cheat, which they acknowledged, they're aware of. It's a battle for every single developer out there doing multiplayer games right now, but hopefully anti-cheat's going to be coming sooner than later also. But a lot of good stuff they hit on. Execution to be determined, but I got faith. I'm excited about it. we've been getting a lot more content updates with Halo Infinite over the last 6 to 12 months. They did say that seasons are kind of going away, though, and that had some people in the chat up in arms like, all right, is that, you know, hinting at support beginning to wean off of Halo Infinite? We'll see. Bottom line is they mentioned at the end of the video that they are hiring and they are starting to work on new exciting projects. So I just want more Halo, you know? I just want more Halo. I think we're all on the same page there. So if it means Halo Infinite support starts to slow, I'm okay with it as long as the new Halo game releases in a reasonable amount of time and it releases complete and is a grand slam at launch. But I don't want to get off topic too much here. We got a couple more things to hit on, and that is the new armor coatings coming for the partnered teams here in HCS Season 3. Got quite a few that pop. I didn't get a screenshot of complexities, but theirs looked really good as well. So I'm just toggling through these real quick here. You can see this is Quadrant here. Cloud9, Space Station with this insane visor. I gotta say, the SSG one goes really darn hard. Speaking of SSG, well, I'll talk about that here in a sec. This drops January 30th as well, and there's a Bandit variant that is equipable and is exclusive to these team coatings here. So, large portion of the purchase, to my knowledge, goes to supporting these teams and supporting the esports scene. So, really excited to get my hands on one or two of these when they drop January 30th. So speaking of dropping, March 15th to the 17th is going to be the first major, and it's going back to Arlington, Texas. I had a good time at Arlington last year. It's going to be hosted by Optic at the Esports Optic Arena, Stadium, whatever you want to call it. Tickets are on sale now, like right here, halo.gg Optic 2024. Copy that. Here's our roadmap, all right? 4 majors. We got Arlington, Texas in March. To be determined date on London, but London, it's going back to London. I'm super excited for all the boys overseas and for Quadrant. We're going to have a major in London, and it's going to be in May at some point. We're going to be going to Atlanta, Georgia in July for the FaZe hosted major, and then we're going back to Salt Lake City in September. Super excited for the SSG homies to have that opportunity again to host an event, and this time around host a major. They knocked it out of the park with their SSG event last year. SSG arguably has the most passion, in my opinion, in the Halo scene. So we'll see. I mean, these other orgs are great. Nothing against them. But, man, SSG, from what I saw on stream, they really just fit and finished, knocked it out of the park with the event they threw last year. So I'm really happy for them to have that opportunity again and to bring that Halo vision that they have to life. Wrapping up in Seattle, Washington for Worlds in October. But that's going to do it for this video. I'm sure I missed a couple things, but just wanted to try to get this information out there quickly. And it just seemed like kind of a fun thing to do because I was already watching the live stream unveiling. So I was like, why not? Just take some notes down, get the news out there. We're at 13 minutes. Tried to keep it on the shorter side. I feel like we did okay there. But hey, I appreciate you all. If you are not yet shotting that follow button on my twitch.tv at Real Life Spartan, you should do that because we're live there every single week. And we're going to try to get some more YouTube content out. So if you like this, drop a comment below. Like it, BXR that sub button, all that good stuff. Just let me know. But I'm going to be getting back onto the stream later tonight with Eli X, so I gotta get my reps in, man, because he's dirty with that sniper rifle. But I know how to wield an energy sword. Real Life Spartan, over and out.